Before I get into this video, I just want to say I am trying my hardest not to cry right now. I spent about 5 hours recording and then editing my last video, only to lose it. So here I am, take 2. Hi, it's Amanda, aka Uptight Curls, and I'm here with another video. Before I get into this, if you like this or any of my other videos, please give me a big like and consider subscribing. I started this channel about a week and a half ago, and I'm really excited to have someone to talk to about my natural hair, if only my camera, but it would be nice to have some human subscribers as well. In today's video, I am walking through my coveted natural hair stash. I'd say these were equally, if not more important while I was transitioning, but on a week-to-week basis, and for some of them a day-to-day basis, these are the products that I continuously reach for. This video is purposely not titled must-haves for natural hair because you don't need most of these items. They are simply things that I enjoy in my arsenal. Tiger Woods doesn't putt with a $20 putter from Sports Authority, and Gordon Ramsay doesn't cook with a starter set from IKEA. My natural hair stash are my toys. I didn't need to purchase a $400 hair dryer, but I did, and you'll see she's very pretty. So let's get started. My first item is very basic, hair accessories. So we've got hair ties that I just use for styling, and I actually just use this tool. It rips them out of your hair. So I don't like the word rip when I'm talking about my hair. You put them in, you just wrap them, you just find it, wrap it around, shoot. Okay, I didn't. You just hook it onto the rubber band and just, it comes off, and then you can just pull it out. So it's a way of not damaging your hair. You know, when you pull the scunchie out of your, when you pull the hair tie out of your hair and you lose like 4 or 5 pieces along with it, none of that with these. So I've got these, I've got my silk scrunchies, perm rods. These came in handy more when I was transitioning, when I would try to do a twist out or a blowout. Of course, my ends weren't coiling because they didn't have that kink to them. So I would put these at the bottom of my hair. It was so incredibly annoying, and obviously sleeping with like 30 perm rods in your head was not fun, but they got me through it. Next, I have 2 kinds of hair ties. One with this little bead that I actually think it works. I know people don't use the metal clips anymore. That's completely outdated, but I guess it just allows your hair to roll on this and it doesn't actually snag it. In my experience, it doesn't snag it, so you know, it's a good option. And I also have the ouchless ones that have this little glue that you can probably see there. If not, you're probably familiar with it. But I have these. These are my versions of the snappy. They are essentially hair bungees, so you can use these when creating a puff. I actually have 2 of them in my hair right now, holding my ponytail in. So you just take it, wrap it around, and I usually hook it, and then I will then go in, unhook, and then just snap it to this just to make it really loose so I don't have to put tension on my hair. Speaking of my hair, I know it tends to look kind of crazy, but that's really my fault, not the products. This is still my Honey's Handmade front twist out and just like lock LCO method in the back. It's holding up quite well. My hair is soft, it's moisturized, and I would say I'm actually still happy with the results. It's been 6 days and my hair still has definition. Whether or not it looks nice, it's frizzy because I keep pulling at it, but it's holding up well. Sorry, that was a tangent. Last of my accessories are bobby pins, both long with hair in them and short. These are by the Metagrip brand. I understand they also make an extra long one, but right now I have no use for them. So I just have like 50 or 100 of each of these, and they're great. Next item is, and I've gone over this, so I'm gonna be really quick, headbands. I have 1 million headbands, and I have about 1.5 million scarves, and I just use these for styling. This could look terrible, but I just make it fun by putting in a headband and I match it to whatever I'm wearing that day. My headband's a little out of whack right now because it got moved and I don't know. But yeah, headbands. And then also I've mentioned my silk hats, and I have 3 of these. I have burgundy, black, and green. And then I have these 2 truss caps. They're great. You can just, you can put your hair, they have like ponytail holders in them, so you can put your hair in here. And, they're great. This one's like a fake leather, and this one is just like, I think it's called canvas. My next item, very simple, is a seamless comb. I spent a lot of time trying to find this one, and while it is seamless, I'm not sure how that is, it's still a little bit rough in here, so this is not ideal, but my hair doesn't snag in it. I don't use it very often because I'm trying to stick to finger detangling, but as combs go, this one's pretty great. Which brings me to my next must-have item, my fingers. I can use them to part, I can use them to section, I can use them to rake, I can use them the way that you use hands. These come in very handy. I apologize if you don't have hands. I don't want to come across as insensitive, but you know, hands are they come in pretty handy. So let me move on. Next, we've got scalp massager. I don't know if you've ever had a scalp massager in a spa before, but they feel pretty great. And this isn't a scalp massager like the Vanity Planet one that vibrates. This massages. So it's got the low speed, it's got the high speed. Normally I will, when I'm finished applying oil to my scalp, which I do most nights, I'll then go in with this. It's pretty good. And I will put it in each, each section of my hair for like maybe 30 seconds. You see your scalp moving when you're using this, which just means that it's getting things done. It's stimulating follicles, it's whatever scalp massages do, but it's great. Next, we've got a handy steamer. Everyone is familiar with the Keratin by now. You just you take this out, put some distilled water in here and pop it back in, use the trigger, and steam your hair. I don't use it as much as I should because it's actually really annoying pouring distilled water in here. I gotta get a funnel and it's a whole production, but I find myself reaching for it enough and I should be reaching for it more, so this is definitely on my list. Next, and I don't have anything to show here, is my product collection. And that just means that I have a wash day collection for moisture, one for protein. I have clay masks for detoxification, just making sure that you have whatever your hair might need. So it's protein, moisture, combination protein, moisture, and as I said, clarification. Oh, clarifying shampoo, that's another one, and masks. Next, this speaks for itself. Got some lovely Drano. Because wash day. We use a lot of products in our wash day, especially when you use clay masks and the sort. Your hair can stop up the drain and cause clogs. I should be using these retroactively because honestly, I would be fine to just use this every 2 weeks. I don't. I usually wait until there is a clog, but that's just more bad practice on my part. Next, we've got processing caps, and I buy these in bulk because I will use 1 to 2 to pre-poo. I will put on 2 when I'm deep conditioning just because my hair is big and I need to cover all of it. And they're just handy to have. So I buy these in bulk. I think this whole thing, it was 100 of them. It was 100 of them. And this cost, I think it was like $5.43 or something. I have it on subscribe and save. And then of course my handy polka dot little Bo Peep shower cap. Again, this explains itself. It's a shower cap, but it looks fun. The very popular 360 mister. These things are great because you can spray them upside down in case you're doing a handstand while you're doing your hair. You can just, get all that moisture. You just use this to mist your hair. I use this when I usually mist my hair before I pre-poo, or if I'm applying product like deep conditioner in the shower, my hair gets too dry, I'll just have this next to me and I will just spray my hair and then apply it. My son just came and interrupted that, but I think I was done with this. Pretty much 360 mister is on my list. Moving on. These things are great. With wash day, I find myself getting in and out of the shower multiple times. It's very annoying, and it's just really uncomfortable to put something on your arms when your arms are wet. So I use this, I wrap it around, and it's fantastic instead of using a robe. Also at night when I am washing my face, I hate when I'm washing my face and you go like that and then all the water starts pouring it. Yeah. So I wrap this around and I wash my face like that and I use it for hair. This was like $8 on Amazon, which is just amazing. Next is my handy Layla Alni bonnet dryer. There's a plastic bag on it because I mentioned this in one of my videos, but I used to deep condition mobility with this, so I would wrap it around my arm and just have an extension cord so I would have a good amount of rope. You've got the bonnet in here. Woo! And down here, this attaches to the bonnet in here, and there's also an extension cord back there. Got off, cool, low, medium, high, pretty standard. Another item on my must-have list is the number 2, a hairstylist. As fun as wash day is, sometimes I need a break. Or if you're tired or if you're sick. Maybe not if you're sick because you don't want to go and spread your germs everywhere. But having a hairstylist on hand is a fantastic thing. I hadn't been to one in about a year. I may have found some people that I trust. I don't know yet. I went there for them to wash my hair once, and the fact that I didn't have to wash my hair, I was able to sit there and work while they were doing my hair. It was like, oh my God, I could outsource this. I mean, I'm still going to do my hair the majority of the time, but if I ever need a break, I've got that. Also on my list is my shower mirror. I don't know how I washed my hair before I had a shower mirror. I'll insert either here or here footage of my mirror just because I don't want to move it, but it is incredibly useful. You pour some of the same temperature water that you're showering in into the top of it, and it doesn't fog, and it also comes with a squeegee, and pretty much you're able to see what you're doing. It was immensely helpful during my transition, but just outside of that, it's just, you're able to see your curl definition up close, and it's just, a shower mirror is an amazing thing. And my last item, last but certainly not least, my Revair. It is the vacuum blow dryer, and it is supposed to ensure that you do not receive heat damage. So that thing has been a lifesaver. It was $400, hefty price tag, but for me, $400 versus heat damage, it's worth it to me. So that was my very quick run through of all of my products. I hope this video was at least somewhat near the caliber of the first one. I keep getting interrupted because it's the evening here, so it's a little bit harder to record, and I'm speaking a little bit softer, so I hope you can hear me. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any of the stuff that I got or where I purchased them, I can provide those links as requested. Otherwise, again, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. I know I have a couple of new subscribers, so welcome and have a great day.